YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and it is finally time for the Barbarian Brawl that I set up a couple of days ago. Some of you think that the wait was too long, but I wanted to make sure that I gave everybody at least a couple of days opportunity to know about it. In the future, I'll try and give you maybe even a little more opportunity, so that in case you want to make any plans for it. And I know that it is early in the morning for any of those of you here in the US, and some people are like, Air, why in the world would you do this event in the morning? I'm a working man. I get up and go to work every day this time, and so it's easier for me to do this kind of thing early in the morning and just make sure that I have plenty of time to take care of everything else that I need to in my day. Probably works out pretty good for you if you're in Europe or Eastern Europe. But I apologize if it's a time thing, but it is a 24-hour world, and I can only make it fit so many people at once, so nothing personal there. And I am going to mute my microphone for a second and check my stream to make sure that I have game sound and that I have everything working. In fact, I'm in the game right now. I'm going to click on a historical battle because that should, yes, make some noise there. So I'm going to check all my sound to make sure we don't have a flop like last time. And I will be back on here in just a minute, ready to start the battle, and I'll tell you all about it. I'm actually showing the game now at the moment. We need to make sure we can hear my clicks in game. I forgot to switch the scene over on my broadcaster a minute ago. I'll make sure not to make that mistake before we get started. So let's go back to the historical battle because I know it plays some music here and we should be good. Tell me all how the sound's doing. Let me know. I think it should be good. I think everything's working, but before we get started, of course, I want to make sure it's working so that I don't have a whole bunch of footage that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. So I'm going to mute my mic again and just listen and make sure we're good. Tell me what you all think in the comments. I am looking. Alright folks, I am back. I've just checked my own sound live. We should be good. I can see the game. I can hear the game sound. So I think we're ready to go. Appreciate you all bearing with me there. I do believe we are ready to go. I'm going to tab out and put up the nice Barbarian Brawl screenshot that I've got here. And I'm not doing that to try and bore you all. I'm just doing it so that whenever I'm organizing the game and people are picking their armies, that it doesn't ruin anything. So I am going to go ahead and host a battle now. The name of the battle, surprisingly enough, and hopefully no one's already copied it on the campaign map, is Barbarian Brawl, and the password is 22. It's going to be so I'm going to put the password here in the comments. Password is 22. Alright, so that's now in the comments. The password is 22, the number 22. So I've got that going. I am going to turn this on. I'm going to actually be playing the broadcast on my Chromebook with the sound muted, just so I can keep up and see where the broadcast is at. So, the game name, we've already got someone in, so yes, and we got more people joining. So the game is Barbarian Brawl, password is 22, and there's going to be a few rules. So, let's see. Sorry, I just had to kick someone so that I can get this set up right. Nothing personal there, I apologize. It was set up wrong to where there was 3 players. Oh, Jonas Nee made it in there. Alright, so I'm going to get the rules set up. So, hello all. And actually, I'm going to let you all see this part so that everybody can see this while I'm setting up the rules. So that everybody understands the rules. We may change them slightly as we go on. Yes, so Barbarian Factions. The first rule is Barbarian Factions only, okay? So that's the first rule. The second rule is going to be, I'm going to put this on medium funds, just to hopefully have less lag, so medium funds. And what we're going to do is, we're going to say max 2 infantry with radius or morale radius, and max 2 cav with morale radius. And this is so that we don't just get elite unit spam. We'll just say no fixed RD. Otherwise, have fun. Oh, max 1 chariot, or we'll say 2, well, we'll just say 1 chariot if Iceni. Chariot if Iceni. Max 2 berserkers if Suebi. Okay. Alright, so the rules, folks. Let me recap the rules quickly here so that everybody understands it, and I will show you what we're doing. So it's Barbarian Factions only. So that means you have Arverni, Suebi, Iceni, Boii, Galatia, and Nervii. Those are the only factions that are allowed. I will be playing on maps that should be in the Caesar and Gaul campaign. So right here we have Bebracht. It's a map with hills. And it's medium funds. And that's just to hopefully help with the lag. There's max 2 infantry with a morale radius. And what that means is if you pick a unit like this Oathsworn here, you'll see down here it has this encourage aura right here. So that means if a unit has that, it is part of that cap. So that means in this case I could only take 2 Oathsworn, and if there were any other infantry like Spear Nobles or anything else, I can't take any more than 2 infantry with a support radius. Same thing with Cav, no more than 2 Cav with a support radius. Notice this Noble Cav has one. So that's the rules, and it said no fixed artillery, so that means in this case the Celtic Giant Ballista is not allowed. And I just did that to hopefully prevent camping. And then of course if you are the Iceni, which I'll show real quick, if you're the Iceni, no more than 1 of these units here, a chariot. And if you are the Suebi, then that means no more than 2 of these guys here, the berserkers. So just trying to avoid spam. If the rules don't turn out good, I will gladly go back and we'll look at it again. But I'm going to play as the Nervii. These guys are pretty cool. I like them from history. And I'm going to turn on my stream real quick just to make sure the sound's still good. So bear with me for a second as I mute. Okay, folks, sound is good. Sound is good. I'm going to cut back to the Barbarian Brawl screenshot here so that we can all choose our armies without having to worry about being stream cheated. So I'm going to, let's see, select my army, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. And again, it is medium funds, so there's not going to be as much money out here for elite units too. So hopefully this will lead to a little more unit diversity is what I'm hoping. Though I may be off base and may not have gotten it right, so we'll see. Okay, ready, GLHF to all. Alright. I think we are all ready. I'm the last one, so I'm going to start the battle, and I'm going to tab out and switch over to the loading screen. You will, I guess, actually end up seeing my army just briefly. Hopefully people don't stream cheat me too hard. I'm sure it wouldn't be the first time it's happened. So this is the Battle of Bibracte, or yeah, however you say it. You can see that my team, I believe, I don't know if I'm on the red or the yellow, but we're coming from the east and the west, and I did that because there appears to be some kind of river or gully in the center of the map, and that way people wouldn't just attempt to camp it. You'll see the army I've brought here in a moment, but I'm not going to say it all because I might be hiding part of it when the battle starts. But I guess you'll see it, like I said. But hopefully the people playing the battle won't really be able to watch and play at the same time. I figure that might lend me some type of advantage. And it looks like we are almost loaded in here. So I'm excited. I hope this Barbarian Brawl goes well. Some of you might be wondering, Air, how long are you going to be able to stay on here? I don't know exactly, but I've got quite a bit of time. So hopefully it works out all right. And it looks like the stream is now in the loading screen. All right, I'm now in. So we are in game. If you all don't mind when the battle starts, just let me know whether or not you can hear my voice okay, and whether or not that we are, that you can hear the game sound okay. So it's not really a river, but a depression here in the center, so this is going to be a fairly open map actually. Let's see. Looks like Jonas is going to try and deploy on the left, and I want to see what he's brought. He's got, yeah. Alright, his army's not all that different than mine. So let's see. Oh, I forgot how to do a private message. Well, together, I will try to from the woods. Okay. I'm going to put my Oath Sworn in the center because they're a good sturdy center. Let's see, I'm going to put a Fierce Sword on either side of them. And I'm going to spread my guys somewhat thin, but not crazy thin. I'm going to put some horsemen near either flank. I have one Mighty Horse and one Noble Horse. And then I have, let's see, I've got one Celtic Skirmisher here, just for the sake of giving me a little flexibility. Okay, just about ready, folks. I'm going to put these naked spears here. Our horses love blood. Apparently my horses love blood. That's interesting. I thought horses were vegetarians, but whatever. How's the sound, everybody? Sound is good. Audio checks out so far is what I'm hearing from Tony Coolman. If anybody else wants to verify that, I'd appreciate it as well. Not that I don't trust you, Tony. All right, so ready, and we'll just say JLHF. So I'm going to see if I can do some drawings here. I'm going to try and draw a line for Jonas to see, and then just kind of help him understand what we're aiming for. Don't know if he caught that or not. It's a lot easier when we're on TeamSpeak, but I'm not on TeamSpeak, of course, because it'd be hard to do TeamSpeak and do all this other stuff. So I think he gets the picture. So if everything goes to plan, we'll see how this works. Okay. Looks like the game is started. So I'm going to go ahead and move my troops. It looks like Jonas did get my plan because he's moving in that same direction. Oh, it looks like the Iceni are going to have some units fairly close to these woods, so I'm going to be a little bit hasty with my force here. Okay, alright. So it looks like Jonas and I are presenting a front together, which is good. And it looks like the Iceni player is being smart and scouting. I'm going to just leave my units sitting still here, and I'm going to take these guys off fire at will.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Hopefully they don't see me. It kind of looks like they might be trying to set up to double team Jonas. We'll see. I'm hoping these Iceni guys will pass my hidden units.
The enemy is attacking our ally.
Okay, so it looks like there's some skirmishing going on between Jonas's Galatian riders and the enemy there. I'm just going to try and keep an eye on all fronts here. Okay, it looks like the Iceni player is starting to move out, and actually one of my units is visible, but I don't know if he's noticed it. And it looks like I'm under fire right now as well. I'm gonna do some skirmishing with those Briton slingers. Okay, all of my skirmish units are hidden again. I don't know that my opponent saw them. All I gotta do is just keep his skirmishers pushed back. I'm gonna let Jonas do some skirmishing as well. We'll just play the patience game here. Looks like Jonas is having some success picking at the enemy over here. Let's see what he's got. He's got some Celtic slingers, so he has a range advantage, and he can use his Galatian riders. Let's see what I'm up against over here. Two heroic riders.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, my guys are visible here, which is not really what I should have done, but who knows, they may bait some attention. I'm trying to get my Celtic skirmishers into position to do something. Just gonna let them fire some javelins here, try and get a few kills. Anything I can do to reduce enemy skirmishers a little will be helpful. I don't really have enough skirmish power to win this, but just want to kind of pick away, have them waste some ammo. I'm going to pull my stuff out of the woods and try and have it do a little good.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, my opponent's got some attention on my hidden units over here. See if I can take advantage of that. I'm gonna push a little on this flank. Okay, it looks like Jonas is pushing up, so I'm gonna push up some.
Melee fighters ready. Warriors, forward. Ready. Orders.
Sword bands. I'm actually gonna see if I can pepper this blob with a little bit of skirmisher fire. I'm gonna try and keep my cav close to spear support.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, we're managing to push back a little here. I've got to keep moving up to support Jonas. I'm probably not going to be able to commentate a ton because I'm trying to keep my micro under control.
Ready.
Okay, looks like Jonas has engaged the Suebi. I forgot to pick my general ability. I should have picked the one that has the historical leader.
Warriors ready. Warriors ready.
Okay, I'd like to see if we can support Jonas in this fight. This guy's got some swords charging over here. I'm gonna move up my Oathsworn.
Warriors of Gaul. Melee warriors. Elite cavalry. Warriors of Gaul. Warriors ready. Forward. Ready. Charge. Noble horse.
Our hidden units have been discovered. Our general is under attack.
Order for Gaul.
Okay,
Melee fighters ready. Gallic warriors.
looks like
Ready. Warriors ready.
it looks like Jonas is having some issues on his side here. Looks like his infantry's getting beat. So it's now or never as far as me
The men are
engaging.
wavering.
I think my Oathsworn will win versus these chosen
Battle ready.
units.
Warriors ready. Ancestors. Goddess.
I'm gonna take these spears out to the flank.
Fire.
Actually, I'm gonna see if I can sneak this cav right through the center here.
Spearmen. Ready. Forward. Serena. All right. Quickly now. Katu Slogo.
Okay, got my cav through, and I'm gonna
Our
go at
hidden
the
units have been discovered.
skirmishers of the enemy here. I need to get these ambushers into the fight.
Warriors ready.
So I got the Germanic skirmishers. There's some heroic riders coming after me now, though. That's not good. I'm gonna see if I can just draw them away from the fight.
Has fallen.
Noble.
Okay, folks, I think the stream is back up. Let me know how the sound is. I do have the game playing, so just let me know if you can hear the game sound. We're back up. Let's see, so should be back any second now. I'm just putting a comment in. That crash hasn't happened very often, but it has happened. It just started recently for whatever reason, and it just crashes and like pulls up the little blue screen with the frowny face that says, "Sorry, your computer is crashed." Then it starts restarting it. It hasn't happened much. I don't know what causes it. I don't expect that it should happen again. It's probably something to do with the fact that I'm running a broadcaster and a game and the internet and like all kinds of stuff at once. So. Yes, I'm back. As you can see, the army I picked there wasn't working out. It looks like the Suebi had crashed through the Galatians, and that is one thing that's for sure. The Galatians are probably one of the weaker infantry factions on here, but they do have a good skirmish cav unit, which is interesting. So everybody says the picture's good, sound good. Can you all hear the game sound? Let me know if you can hear the game sound. I'm trying to click around on here. Oh, looks like people are back in. So, hey, Prussian Prince is on my team, too. So I had Jonas Nee on my team last time and Prussian Prince this time, so teammates that I know. I might actually see if I can hop on TeamSpeak so I can coordinate with Prussian Prince real quick. I'm going to tab out and put up the brawl scene here for you all. Let me see. I'm gonna hop on TeamSpeak, folks, and see if I can find Prussian Prince. So that way maybe I can coordinate my attack better. That'll be fun. So let's see. I always forget that I never put TeamSpeak on my desktop. I probably should and make things simpler. So let's connect.
Connected.
Patchy. Hey,
hello.
you want to hop in a room, Prussian?
Sure.
User entered your channel.
Hello.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Okay, I figured maybe we could coordinate the TeamSpeak here. So
User joined your channel.
Hello, stream. I suppose.
you're a little quiet on that end. I don't know how they can hear you.
Right, I got the microphone closer. Maybe now it's better.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Hey, Jonas.
Hello.
All right, folks. So I have Prussian Prince with me, so we can do this. I failed with the Nervii, so I think I will switch to the. Oh, they're not any. Well, someone's already got the Boii and the Arverni. We got Suebi, so I'll go Iceni. Just to have something different. And of course, I'm not going to tell you all what we're picking for our army, so that once again, hopefully, I don't get stream cheated as badly.
I'm going Suebi.
Looks like the map is Limonum.
Would the rules be?
Same rules. So, let's see. So, same rules. Did everybody get the rules? So, yeah, just max 2 infantry with morale aura, max 2 cav with morale aura, no fixed artillery. That should be about it. If you're the Iceni, only 1 chariot, and if you're the Suebi, only max 2 berserkers. Okay. I don't know if those are good rules, but that's the ones I'm throwing out there.
Oh, they're interesting.
I'm just trying to make it not an elite fight.
Yeah.
Whether or not it does any good remains to be seen.
Iceni should be good with these rules.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, I think this army is gonna be fine.
Yeah. I honestly wouldn't know what to pick. I was trying to go for an ambush, but they were too far away from the forest on that last map, so that kind of fell through. And then Galatia, unsurprisingly, got crushed by Suebi infantry.
Yeah. Unless you get the Galatian spears, those guys are as fast as cavalry because of a bug in patch 8. So.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. Duck told me about that.
Just for an Iberian faction, go check out the Duck mod. He made it mainly for balancing and multiplayer. It's pretty interesting, and he has actually unlocked in it the Lusitani faction. And I'm trying to remember, was it you or was it Zarip that put up the videos of that Duck mod tournament?
I think they both have.
Was it Zarip?
Yeah, I don't remember if I did.
Yeah, well, if you are curious, go check out the Zarip or
channel.
Prussian Prince's channel. I think there's some videos up somewhere in there, the Duck mod being used.
Yeah, well, especially on Zarip's channel, like he has the most videos of the mod, I think.
He has the most videos of everything.
We're getting a group going on here.
Hello.
Hello, Point Man.
I'm just here to listen.
Do you need to do a quick HeirofCarthage impression for the stream?
I don't know how well that's gonna be. I just woke up.
You don't get up at this time every Saturday, Point Man?
Sometimes. I'm not an early bird.
Yeah. I prefer to sleep in, but this was about the only time I had to do one of these things today. Alright, folks, I know you can't see the screen just yet, so it is going to be the Prussian Prince and I. He is Suebi, I am Iceni, and we are facing off against the Nervii and the Boii. Or however you say those guys. Whatever. It's new guys versus old guys.
Well, that's not nice.
Yes.
Why can't it be lads versus, or Joes versus pros?
Because I'm not a pro. Unless I'm on the Joe team, but then that might be mean to Prussian Prince.
Well, let's see how well this army is gonna do, because it might be mean for this funds, but we'll see.
Yeah, I figured medium funds might throw everything off just a little bit as well.
Would be kind of funny to see armies of cheap units, though.
Yeah.
Something new. Egyptian infantry will beat all.
Egyptian infantry, the beast.
Warriors of Britain!
Okay.
Battle ready and eager! They will bleed for us!
My men are threatening that the enemy will bleed, so that's good.
Fingers!
It'd be better if they died, but bleeding's a good start.
Heroic riders! Our horses love blood! Ready! Melee warriors!
Yeah, it seems like all barbarian forces like blood.
I hope our opponents don't care too much, but I accidentally broke our own rule.
How do you manage that?
Well, it doesn't apply to your general, so I'm actually good on the cav side, so maybe it balances out. I still don't have more than 4 aura units other than my general, so I'm good.
I have 2 cav with aura and 2 infantry with aura.
Yeah, so I didn't break it too badly. Air cheats on his own stream, by the way, folks. Just be ready for it.
Riders!
Oh, never mind.
Don't break formation!
It's my stream, and I'll cheat how I want to.
It's my party and I cry if I want to.
Alright, so I think we're ready. Sorry for the folks on the other team. If we win and you really feel that it was because of my army, I'll give you credit for it, but that remains to be seen, so we'll just go ahead and play.
It's my stream and I cheat if I want to. Cheat if I want to. Cheat. A nice ring to it.
It does.
Need a dubstep remix.
Dubstep
We
remix.
hunger for blood and battle!
Okay. I think just waiting on one more.
I'm just contemplating where to put my spears. There we go.
Oh, they're all on my side.
Units have been discovered.
Oh.
Forward!
What if we form up through here?
Sure.
Because I have a special surprise waiting on the other side, and I want to pull them away from it.
Yeah, I see. Your special surprise.
Are you gonna try to take your spears this way?
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully they don't go scouting too much, but it looks like they're trying to. Or they may just be trying to run for the high ground.
That's a lot of sword followers.
So, 2 light horse, a couple of Celtic skirmishers, a noble horse, naked spears, heavy horse, Celtic bowman, sword follower.
Thing is, we've given up the hill advantage.
True. Do you have any skirmishers?
No.
I've got slingers, so unless they do, I should have. Oh, never mind, they do. There goes that plan. So it's my 2 skirmishers versus their many. So I guess that means we should have some kind of melee advantage, I would hope.
Riders, move
We
out!
should rush through the forest. and do
Quickly
something
now!
like this. I don't know.
You wanna do?
Or I'm actually gonna go maybe like this. Perhaps.
Do you want to kind of split up and come at either side of them? Like you from here and then me through the forest?
Could try that, yeah. A little risky, but might work.
I'll just run back if they start to rush me or something.
Yeah.
Riders, forward!
Well, they never did see my chariots. I'll try and save them.
Yeah. Surprisingly, this game isn't lagging at all. It's like
Yeah,
going quite well.
seems to be working.
Advance at speed!
Darn it, the stupid scout riders keep moving to that flank.
Follow me!
I like the whole conversation in chat is HeirofCarthage American? No, he's clearly Carthaginian.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even a question. He's of course Carthaginian.
And I'm Prussian.
Indeed.
Prusso-Romanian?
Yeah, I don't know
Our
how
hidden
that
units
works.
have been discovered.
Let's see what I got. 2 noble.
I feel like charging,
Veteran
though I'm not sure.
riders!
Those Celtic bowmen might rip my prisoners.
Riders! Britannia
Keep them in a forest.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
They still haven't spotted my chariots. All they gotta do is watch the stream though, and that should take care of that.
quickly now!
Yeah, though they're moving towards your chariots. Yeah, and you're getting hit by bowmen. Or slingers, rather.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away from that.
We could attack part of their army here, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and swing around and help put pressure on the Boii.
Yeah. Because the other opponent is out of position in his army now. So if we make it quick, it might work.
So you want to strike the Boii
Our
right now?
hidden units have been
Yeah.
discovered.
Let's try it.
Warriors, ready! Swift
I'm gonna use the new
horsemen!
ability.
Advance at speed! Forward!
The
The enemy is attacking
unity,
our ally.
unity of the
Our
tribe
general is under
ability,
attack.
or
Oh,
I forgot the other one. Oh, the speed one, the one that gives you a speed boost.
yeah.
What does that one do? Increase your charge bonus? Makes all your units like Usain
Our
Bolt.
hidden units have been discovered. Our general has fallen.
A lot of stuff.
Oh, he found my chariots when I wasn't watching. Yeah, my general's dead. That's spectacular.
Heroic riders! Riders, ready! Riders, forward!
And I'm going to be getting peppered from the flanks by slingers.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yeah, we got to kill the Boii fast because air is not in good shape right now.
Oh, my berserkers are going berserk.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Heroic nobles! Ancestors, honor us! Battle ready! God kill! Kill! Heroic nobles! Return! Painted ones!
Does it look like you doing all right over there?
Move it! Get ready!
The men are wavering.
Battle ready!
Well, fortunately, the Boii brought his noble riders over to your side and spared me the pain. I think we're doing all right though,
I'm
Just-
chain routing the forces here.
despite me having totally betrayed my general to his death.
It was nice bait.
Epic
The enemy
fail.
general is dead.
But hey, if anybody can epic fail, it's me. I do it with the best of them. Like in the first scan tournament when I was playing against Endy with the Iceni, and I totally left like one or two of my units in the back the whole time.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Air doesn't need those units.
No, I'm so good I can lose without them.
We will pierce their hearts!
All right, it looks like we've got this.
I wish you could burn the forest while
The
they're in
men
it.
are wavering.
This druidic noble unit was interesting.
Yeah. Would be pretty good for moving funds.
All right, so good game there to the people who played. It was fun. Hopefully they don't accuse me of too much cheating. I did break my own rules, so if you want to discredit my victory, I can allow that. But I think that it probably didn't make too big a difference in the end.
Cool. Take a look at the statistics screen. Now it's much better than before. You can see all the armies.
Yes, the statistics screen is so much better. So let's see. On my side, my best unit was one of my heroic nobles. My chariots managed to get 16 kills, even though I betrayed them. One of my painted ones got 110 kills. Let's see. Wow, your berserkers did pretty well.
Yeah, Night Hunters.
Yeah, Night Hunters. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. For the Nervii, none of his units really... Oh, one of his noble horses got quite a few kills. It looks like the skirmishers just didn't pay off in that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not trying to kick you out, Prussian Prince, but if you want to drop, and we'll see if anybody else wants to join here. Thanks for playing with me. I'm going to hop out of the chat unless someone else ends up on my team here, and I might hop back in. So the game is still up, folks. If you want to join, it's Barbarian Brawl, and the password is 22. I can stay here in the chat if you guys, just decide you have something you want to pop in and say about these factions or whatever you found so far.
Sure, that sounds fun.
One thing I can say though, the Suebi general is overpowered.
Yes.
The Roman general, because its ability is almost like Bunzai, like unbreakable morale and increased melee defense.
But both of the Suebi general abilities give 1 minute of unbreakable morale, so that's 2 minutes if you chain them together. The first one gives speed bonus, charge speed bonus, and plus 40 charge bonus. You heard that right? Plus 40 charge bonus. And the other one increases AP damage by 25. So if you have Swordmasters with 4 AP damage, suddenly you have
Prince,
Swordmasters
what's the
with
password?
29.
What's the password?
It's 22.
Yeah, there's a position open against me, Point Man.
Woohoo! I'm joining! Don't mind me.
Alright, so it looks like Point Man's claimed the last slot.
It's Cry Wolf right now.
Cry Wolf. Nice. So anyway, same rules, folks. I'm gonna tab out and go to the cut screen again so that I can choose my army in relative privacy.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What are the rules?
Alright, so even though I broke my own rules last time, I'll try and keep them this time. So max of 2 infantry that have a morale aura, a max of 2 cavalry that have a morale aura, and no fixed artillery. If you're the Iceni, no more than 1 chariot, and if you're the Suebi, no more than 2 berserkers.
Shoot, almost all my units have morale aura. This can be difficult.
Yeah, like I said, I kind of screwed that up on the last one, so...
Any max same of the unit or anything? We could take anything.
Yeah, no max are the same, but I mean, since we've capped the elite ones, I don't know, if you want to spam medium infantry, we could see what happens. So...
Wait, my ally is like, plan, question mark? What should I tell him? Penis formation.
Yeah, do that, brother. Do that,
I could
please.
say that while we're on stream, can I?
Yes, I don't suppose that this is FAA regulated.
Okay, cool.
Or did I say FAA? I meant like FCC. Whatever it is. We've got so many government things, you wouldn't know the difference from one to the other. I kid you not, folks. You all are always giving me a hard time about getting onto government, but I the other day saw a department in the state of California that's called the State of California Department of Home Furnishings. Home Furnishings. And so they were overlooking whether or not home furnishings were safe or fire resistant. Are you kidding me? Like, why doesn't the government just come feed you your bottle at that point? So, but I'm going to get out of the political thing at this point, but I couldn't help myself because I saw that the other day and I was like, and you wonder why that state's bankrupt. So, I'm a businessman, folks. That's why I think about money and stuff like that so much. I'm pretty much disinterested in politics these days because it's doesn't function properly anymore.
What is this politics you speak of? We don't have politics in America. We just have rah 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 rah.
Yes. That's why I'm going to have to stop talking about it. No doubt the stream chat will probably explode here in a minute to completely off topic from Total War.
I'm surprised you didn't speak about that Duck Dynasty incident.
No, no, I'm
Anyway.
going to stay away from that one just for the sake of sanity. Wow, medium funds is so small.
Really? I liked how medium funds worked better in Shogun 2 and Napoleon to the War.
Yeah, you liked it there is what you're saying?
Yeah, it took a little bit more thinking. You can't just blindly take a very overpowered build and rush. Medium unit size too was very cool. Because I remember in like Fall of Samurai, you would instantly die if you marched up and they shot you. So you had to be smart.
Imagine like first shot in small unit size. How much that counts?
I think we did play that before.
Wow, is it just me or are Bloodsorn absolutely terrible?
Yeah, they are.
They don't seem to have a lot of redeeming qualities there.
Well, in Dex mod, they're really useful.
Oh yeah, did he rebalance them?
Yeah, they're very useful. Cheap units are like the high tier units that you want to use.
Okay, I will be ready in just a minute, folks. Sorry on the stream if you're sick of watching the cut screen.
Oh, wait, remember during the scan, Prince? Raise your waiting screen.
Yeah.
Raise your waiting screen?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because Dogbert, the streamer, forgot to put on the
Yeah,
game
I forgot
screen.
it like 5 times.
So, since there was a stream delay of like 3 to 5 minutes, we would tell him in advance, not forget.
Okay. Don't know how this will go, but we'll see. Alright. I don't think Point Man's gonna like it when I unveil all of these German heavy onagers, but we'll find out.
Exciting.
You know, I wonder if you could effectively spear box with Barbarian faction against another.
No, you can't. I don't think so.
You think spear nobles could hold out?
They can against, like, heavy cav armies, just not against other infantry.
Oh,
Not
I
like
kept
pikes.
the same map by accident.
No, it's fine. It's a nice map. I just hope you could see the formation.
Yes, we will see. Okay.
Don't forget to get a good close-up.
We have someone in the chat who's saying wants to get in. Please invite me. You don't have to have an invite. So if you want to join the match, the game is up on the battle list. It's called Barbarian Brawl. The password is 22. So when you see this game coming towards the end, you can go check the battle list, and that's how you all get into the battle if you want to get in. I'm not choosing anybody or inviting anybody, and in fact, it took a long time, and then Point Man joined. So there's apparently some room if you all are wanting to squeeze in here. So just go check out the battle list. If you can't see my game, you may want to consider changing your Steam region. My Steam region, I believe, is set to Denver. It could possibly be one in Dallas if they have that, but I think it's Denver. I should probably switch to Dallas, though.
Okay, just because it's medium unit size, I don't want anybody to make fun of my formation, okay? It's very small today.
Dear.
Oh wait, no, my ally's gonna complete it. Oh, this is teamwork here.
This is teamwork. Oh, jeez. Oh.
He's helping me. He's such a true ally here. I like this dude.
All right.
He's gonna complete it. So nice.
Oh, good grief. Only Point Man. This is his specialty formation.
It is. You know what? We don't have enough room.
Noble riders! Our horses love blood!
These guys keep saying that horses love blood. I've just never seen a horse that's, you know, really into that.
Maybe barbarians trained them. some
Yeah.
way.
They feed their horses like their fallen enemies.
Okay, we are ready.
I think my teammate's still positioning here, so give us just a second. So just for fun here out there on the stream, why don't you all sound off? Let me know what country or state or whatever it is where you're at. Air's not tracking you like the NSA, so no worries. Just think it might be fun to sound out and see who all we have out there as far as different countries or regions or states represented. So throw that in there if you want.
They're not tracking you. They're just they stop tracking you. But they could still hear you.
They're not tracking you. They're just quietly listening. Oh, someone's wondering how you change Steam region. Do any of y'all know where that's at under the settings? I don't know if I remember.
So
I think,
you
yeah, settings.
So it's under settings in Steam.
Download region.
Okay.
Yeah, settings. Then there's the downloads tab, and in that you have download region.
Okay.
You have to restart Steam after.
Their beards are nearly as long as ours.
One of my guys just said that your spears are nearly as long as ours.
Ha! You think your spears are as long as my entire formation, but you're not.
Yes, there's the famous point man formation going on there.
Oh no, it kind of like dissolved, but it's gonna reform soon.
It's gonna reform soon. So I'm gonna try and draw some lines here for my teammate.
Riders! Ride out! Berserkers!
Alright. Looks like the strange formation is making its way towards us. Oh, you know what the best part is? And YouTube people might be screaming at me. I picked the Suebi and didn't use Ariovistus.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, point man, be careful. I have Ariovistus. Keep your distance.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Man, I'm such a epic fail when it comes to multiplayer. I'm used to playing campaign where you can always just like find some way to trick the AI into glitching out a certain way or something.
Okay, that's enough of the formation. Serious mode activated.
Serious mode activated.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
My ally's like, okay, enough penis for now.
That sounds pretty bad. Alright. Let's see.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
The sense of humor of your fans is amazing.
Oh yeah? Are they going along with it?
Yeah. This dude's actually pretty good.
Let's see what we got out here for people. Got Saudi Arabia, Denmark, Arizona, Korea. Let's see. Some other language that I don't understand.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I think most of them talk Danish.
Do we have plenty of Danish-speaking viewers out there then?
Yeah.
An entire unit has perished.
We hunger for blood and battle. Battle ready. Orders. Forward. Noble riders. Advance at speed. Night hunters. Move it! Berserkers! Who damned the shield wall? Night
Ooh, point man getting a nice charge on my berserkers. Pretty much ruined them.
The enemy is attacking our ally.
Spearmen ready for battle! Shield yourselves! Run out!
Our general is under attack.
Warriors! His head is high! High! Serena! Advance at speed! Orders! Advance at speed! Riders, advance! Noble riders! Berserkers! Kill! Warriors, ready! Forward! Battle ready! Orders! Gotcha!
The men are wavering.
Alright, folks. Can't really tell what's happening just yet, though I don't like how I let my berserkers get destroyed.
We are the Dark Forest!
Riders!
Aye! Gotcha!
The
Understood!
men are wavering.
Aye! Udaito! All right! Gotcha! Riders, advance! Back warriors, here! Ride them down! Kill!
The enemy general is dead.
Did I just kill your general, Point Man?
Nope.
Oh.
Understood!
Well, some general died.
Kill! Serena! Gotcha!
No, my allies, Jen is.
Swordmasters! Noble riders!
Ooh, I think we're losing.
The men are wavering.
Quickly now! Battle ready!
I can't really tell what's happening exactly. You definitely destroyed my berserkers, which didn't help me. Didn't do me any favors.
Serena!
Our men flee the field of battle.
And my infantry's gonna
This
lose,
is
I
a
think.
shameful
I know, we got a good surround going, never mind.
Our general has fallen.
But guys, I'm gonna have to stream World Cup semifinals.
Oh.
HeirofCarthage. So, fun.
Good luck with
See
that.
you later.
See you, buddy.
Pretty sure we're gonna be done for here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
Oh, there were some
display.
savage dogs apparently in the battle. Didn't see those earlier. Well, that charge into my berserkers is nice. Illustrates a good point that hopefully you all watching realize there is that berserkers are weak to that kind of thing,
The men
and I
are
should have left a
wavering.
spear unit there to protect them or a cavalry unit nearby to interrupt the charge. Because if you can
User
at
left
least
your
interrupt a
channel.
charge of one of those horses, you can usually save your unit. Good game.
GG.
Brawl 3. Alright. So, this is the time that I was speaking of. You on the stream, if you want to be in on the next game, now is your time. Go find it. It is Barbarian Brawl. The password's 22. Again, my Steam region is, I believe, Denver. I might be able to validate that here in a minute. Let's take a look at some of the kills. So, only one of my units did any good, and that was my general, the Swordmaster. I took a Noble Rider into the back of Point Man's infantry, which probably helped for a little while, but it only got 47 kills. So in the end, probably wasn't worth it. But I don't think I was left with a lot of choice. But see how Point Man held my Berserkers to only 23 and 8 kills, so that was all wasted denarii for me. My Spears, I was basically just trying to have them hold the flank. They actually accomplished that. The bad thing is that I lost the sword fight. So in the end, they ended up dying. Let's see, so my teammate, he got 160 kills with one of his noble horse and 141 with another, so that's really good with his cav. Savage Dogs got 57 kills. Depending on what they killed, that might have been worth it. His infantry didn't do so well, though. Let's see, so Point Man, his Oathsworn General did very well, 150 kills. He got 58 kills with the Celtic Skirmisher, which is a nice trade because it's a pretty cheap unit, and for it to have gotten that many kills is pretty effective in my view. So one of his Chosen Swordsmen with 105 kills, which is good. Let's see, the British player did bring one too many chariots, but oh well, I cheated in the last match. So 117 kills on one chariot and 96 on another. 126 kills on one sword noble, and then he had a veteran rider with 164 kills, which is impressive as well. So fun match indeed. So the game is up. I'm not trying to be mean to the guy who's on my team, but I'm just kicking you so that other people can join. It's not because I have a personal issue against you. Thank you for playing with me, by the way. It was fun. He said that he wasn't very good at multiplayer to me in the chat, but I thought he did pretty well. And we were playing against two guys who played well. So there's no shame in losing against opponents who played well as well. Well.
Apparently everything is well.
All is well.
That ends well.
Yes. For anybody on the stream who's interested, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do it, but I have a vision in my head of a Christmas video. I did Patchy's Christmas traditions and stories in the past, and this year I was thinking about doing a musical called Oh Christmas Spear, but I'm not sure whether or not we will be able to have time to make it. If I do, keep an eye out on my channel. I'll try and upload it on Christmas Day. It's either that or the 12 Days of Christmas in Rome 2 with Patchy. So one of those two hopefully will make it to YouTube.
That sounds fun.
Speaking of which, I may need you guys to help because the AI doesn't cooperate well for those kind of videos.
Sure.
Just count the glitches then.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas glitch. Let's see. I have not yet played as the Boii. Not that they're anything special, but... Or Galatia, which is also risky. Yeah, that's pretty gutsy, Jonasy, going for Galatia. Their skirmisher cav is good, though. Well, I say that. Actually, it's not that fantastic. Alright, folks of the stream, come join the game. It's on Rome 2 right now. There's 2 slots open. Anybody, come join. Let's fill up the slots. It is Barbarian Brawl, so Barbarian factions only. That would be Arverni, Iceni, Suebi, Boii, Nervii, and the Galatia. And that does not mean Egypt with Galatian Royal Guard, as someone asked earlier. This would be an absolute elephant raffle stomp against all these barbarian factions. So, yes, Egypt with Galatian Royal Guard does not count. So, yes, everybody come join in, come have some fun. The game is up. Again, 2 slots open. Game name is Barbarian Brawl. The password is 22. Are you really going to sit there on the stream and not come play? So, come on, folks. Come jump in the game.
Don't forget to change the map.
Yes, I will even change the map. For those of you tiring of Lamonum.
I wish there was a snowy map.
There might be, actually.
Not like we have Operation Santa.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. It's too bad you can't import Shogun 2 maps. That'd be fun. Let's see. So, Octaduran, I think, might be snowy.
I think. I wish you could, like, adjust the settings like you could in Shogun 2. Like, add snow or something.
Okay. I've never had problems with people joining the games. Apparently we are today. Do you all not trust me because of the cheating? Alright, so we have Minicliff who joined. Thank you for joining, Minicliff. There's one more slot out there, folks. Come fill the slot. Join Rome 2. Come join the brawl. Win or lose, just come have fun. Just trying to find some fun settings and rules here to make for interesting play. So that's why I've chosen the Barbarians only today. Alright, we have Legionnaire of Rome who has joined. Welcome, Legionnaire of Rome. So the rules are the same. I will cover those again real quick. So, hello. Barbarian only. Max 2 inf with morale. Aura. Max 2 cav with morale. Aura. There's a lot of lag in this one, unfortunately. In fact, none of the stuff I've typed has showed up in the chat yet, so massive lag apparently. Oh, and looks like a couple of people dropped there. So we have 2 open slots. Come fill the open slots. Patchy basically commands you to fill the open slots. And we're playing on the map Octaduran, which has quite a bit of forest. they've nerfed it a little bit. I think when they first changed it, it had like a ton. So we got Tony Coolman and Legionnaire of Rome in. So same rules as before. Please remember no more than one chariot with Iceni. Even Iceni chariots are not bad from what I've found. Oh, someone just left again. There's an open slot, folks. Come join the open slot. If you all are watching the stream and you have Rome 2 and you haven't joined this open slot, then you're not performing your patriotic duty. There we go. Looks like Fine Tips has joined in. So I'll just say, oh, do we have lag? Hello? Same rules as before. Have fun, everyone. Nice to meet you as well. All right. So I'm going to go put the cut screen up so that I can choose my army and let my teammates do the same here, or teammate, and our opponents. And I'm going to be playing as Galatia this time, which will be interesting. So which spearmen is it that you all said were really fast? I'm just curious.
Galatian spears, I think.
Alright, folks. I am ready.
Bye.
So, ready. Good luck, have fun. Finland. Someone's talking about Finland on here. That's cool. Any other countries out there? I've seen Denmark. Looks like someone mentioned Finland. I've seen a few states from the U.S. Anybody else out there have a country that we haven't seen yet? I think I saw Saudi Arabia earlier. Okay, looks like pretty much everyone's getting ready here. I'm going to go ahead and ready up. Have my Galatian army chosen. Hopefully it pans out. We'll see. Looks like we're just waiting on one more player. So it looks like we have two. My teammate is Arverni. On our opponents are Suebi and Arverni. And I will, of course, switch the cutscene off as soon as the battle loads up. The map is Octaduran, and the attackers are coming from the west. Defenders on the east. So it looks like we are in game, so I will switch over. So here we are. Alright, we have Australia in the chat, Chicago, Belgium, Hong Kong, Netherlands, Norway, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Hellas, that's cool. Alright.
Pointman, please close your microphone.
Are we getting echo back there?
Yeah.
Morocco? Cool. Congo, Uzbekistan. Are we just naming countries, or are people really from these? Because if I have viewers that far out, that's flattering to say the least. Philippines. Someone saying we could take over the world with superior socialism. Oh, that's good. Antarctica. We have a viewer on the moon, apparently. So that's awesome. Welcome from the moon. While you're there, if you don't mind picking up that little flag that Armstrong put down, I'd like to sell that on eBay. We can split the profit. Looks like the game is trying to load up here, but someone may be hopefully not dropping. It looks like we're about to get there. Okay, I don't see any drops. So it looks like my teammate and I start on fairly good ground here, which I don't guess was intentional, but I'll take advantage of it.
Galatian noblemen! Ready for battle! Galatian noblemen! Traverse ready!
Alright. Looks like someone's readied up. I've got my troops ready. Looks like my teammate's basically ready. Alright folks, looks like the battle's about to start. We have 3 out of the 4 that are ready, and it's 26 seconds left. Nope, battle started. So it looks like we got the Suebi and the Arverni right across from us. I'm going to try and move for this position here, so I'm going to try and point out to my teammate where we hope to hold. Looks like pretty good ground out here. Looks like he's moving that way. This drawing tool is pretty nice. I like that. I almost kind of like it a little bit better than the old stuff they had on Shogun 2, which was I think it was like the little flag things that would pop up. So. Hey, I'm gonna mute out real quick, Jonas Neat.
No, it's not me. It's Pineman.
No, I'm gonna mute out just so that it won't show up on the stream real quick.
Hey, sure.
Sound muted.
Oh, gotta hopefully tab back into the game before I get attacked here. Alright, stream, so, looks like I'm facing off against the Arverni. Let's see what I'm faced off against. I see several spear units, which is good for me because I have a lot of sword units, and I think the Gallic swords are better for the most part. I could be wrong. My teammate's moving to my flank to help out, which is fantastic. I got a heavy horse and a noble horse across from me. I've got a light cav that I'm already forgetting about. And I have a Celtic heavy horse bearing down on my lines here. I'm going to quit moving towards the red line. I'm going to move forward.
Swift horsemen!
Let's see, there's some Celtic slingers across from me. 2 of them, it looks like. I see a couple of chosen spearmen. I'm going to have to watch out for those because I don't want them to get involved in the fight. Looks like I see 1 Oathsworn, 2 Oathsworn, and I think there's 2 chosen swordsmen at least. Okay, I got that heavy horse bearing down on me, and thank goodness the lag's actually probably going to save me here.
We have discovered the
Okay, we've got a
enemy's
lot of
hidden
lag
units.
going on here for just a minute. Hopefully this will go away. I just put all my guys into shield wall to brace just in case this heavy horse doesn't pull off in time, which it did. So I'm going to take my guys back out of shield wall. We've got a whole lot of lag going on right now, so apologize. There's really, unfortunately, not much that I can do about that at the moment.
The enemy is attacking our ally.
I'm a little bit ahead of my teammates. I'm actually going to pull back.
Warriors ready! Warriors ready! Galatian noblemen!
And I'm going to try and draw a plan out here. Oops.
Elite cavalry! Forward! Light horse!
I've got to wait for my teammate to get involved in this fight. It looks like he's engaged with some Suebi noble riders out in the forest, and it looks like the Suebi is sending another unit out there. I can't engage both of these guys alone, so I really need to wait. I feel confident that I could handle the Suebi infantry. I'm not so confident about my ability to handle, or not the Suebi infantry, the Arverni infantry. I'm not feeling super confident in my ability to handle anything else. I'm going to intercept this heavy horse with my
The
light
enemy
horse.
general is dead.
I should get a nice charge into the side of that heavy horse,
Of Gaul!
but he's going to definitely have a chance to get a hold of all of my teammates' skirmishers. But if I keep chasing him, he's going to lose a lot of heavy horse to a scout rider, which is a decent trade for me. Okay, my skirmishers are going at it with his Celtic slingers and doing pretty well, to be honest. Oh, I thought my computer was crashing again, but it's just my antivirus thing popping up, so we're good. Apologize if there's any weirdness going on there. I'm going to pull back my skirmishers. I killed a good number of his Celtic slingers. Looks like I got about half of them. I'm going to run away from his chosen swordsman there, and actually I'm thinking about... I'm just going to keep playing around in the skirmish fight here. It looks like we destroyed that that horse with only the loss of half of my light horse, which was a great trade to take out a heavy horse with only half of my own light horse unit. I'm going to skirmish this chosen sword band a little bit. Okay, my teammate looks like he's helping to move and support my flank. I've successfully torn up those chosen swordsmen a little. Skirmishers do alright against slingers if you can get them in range. Plus my opponent is spending some of his slinger ammo on my skirmishers, which means he won't be able to use it on my infantry, and he's losing a chosen swordsman in the process. So that's a trade I'm okay with. The less infantry these guys have, the better. Okay, I got some nice kills. I'm gonna bring my chosen spears up here.
The men are wavering. Our general is under attack.
Just one of my skirmishers wavering, that's fine. It looks like they're firing at my general with some longbows. We should be in pretty good position here though, so I'm gonna try and communicate to my teammate to attack this flank. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can bait his guys forward with that spear unit there. That is a longbow hunter that's going at my men. It doesn't have any substantial kills yet. Alright, good. My teammate is getting ready to assault the flank, which means I'm gonna
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm gonna assault him frontally. My opponent's got a heavy horse charge potentially coming in. So I have a little trick in mind here. We'll see if it works. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my Galatian
We
legionnaires.
have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
I'm trying to go into shield wall at the last second with my Galatian legionnaires and just set up a holding force. I'm actually going to just engage these troops with my legionnaires because I think I'll do alright. And I'm going to pull these 2 Galatian legionnaires back to allow my teammate to get involved in the fight. Up here, this Oathsworn is going to destroy my Galatian legionnaire.
We'll kill them all.
Some of his heavy horse ended up engaged in that fight as well.
The men are wavering.
For me! Noble horse! Galatians! Mount of death! Elite cavalry! Noble horse! Charge! Galatians!
Okay, there's quite a big blob
The
going
men
on
are wavering.
up here. I'm going to try and get some outflanking maneuvers and move some more Galatian legionnaires to hold.
Galatians! Ready!
My Galatian legionnaires routed right there with 91 men left, so they're getting absolutely destroyed. My opponent, or my teammate's a little late into this fight, but I started it a little early. I am doing all right in the cav brawl here, and I might be able to get behind their
men
lines.
are wavering.
Swift horsemen! Run!
But it's probably going to be too late.
Noble horse! Understood. Battle.
Hopefully some of my routing Galatian legionnaires will come back.
Battle ready! Mount of death! Understood! Our spears are yours!
I'm going to sneak through behind his lines.
Our men flee the field of battle.
My men are fleeing, but my teammate is now coming into the fight. I think we should be able to take out his berserkers.
Noble horse!
I am behind their lines with my noble horse, so I can take out their skirmishers and hopefully maybe tie up some of these units with the rear charge.
Forward!
And he's pulling out of that fight with his Oathsworn general.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, again, hopefully some of my Galatian legionnaires are getting chased by some of those units. Let's see if we can charge his Oathsworn general from behind.
Battle ready!
My spears are holding out alright against his chosen spearmen here. No, he's turning his Oathsworn into my
Understood!
cav, so I'm gonna get out of there.
Right! Riders advance!
Gonna have to try and use this mobility advantage. It looks like my legionnaire is shattered. So none of my guys are coming back, but my teammate has quite a few troops left.
Elite cavalry! Elite cavalry! Noble horse!
I'm gonna try and keep my my general alive and try and keep my cav alive here. There's a big blob of Suebi. If they can get engaged with my Gallic ally, then hopefully we can get something done. So I think we've learned one lesson here, which is Galatian legionnaires are terrible. Plus, I probably misused them. Yeah, my teammate does have a bunch of troops left, and let's see. We might be able to kill the Arverni general here.
Orders!
I'm gonna see if I can tie up those berserkers with this unit of skirmishers. I might try and charge these berserkers with this cav, actually. Berserkers don't do terribly well against cav. We got into the back of that general, and we're pretty much going to kill it. I'm going to stay in that fight until it routs so that I don't lose men pulling out. There is a chosen spearman coming at me. Come on, rout, rout, rout.
The men are wavering.
Perfect. Alright, so we got rid of the enemy general there, and I can save my general. And I think we can stomp out this berserker.
Noble horse!
This ought to be a pretty good charge. It's going to be a back charge into berserkers. They are going berserk, though. So I don't know if that'll work out well for me or not. We'll find out. I'm going to try and get some of these
The battle is turning in our favor.
Suebi infantry to follow me. It says the battle's turning in our favor. I'm actually just going to keep my general alive for a moment. I hit those berserkers from behind. We got a number of kills, but I got a feeling that I just sent that noble cav to its death. Yeah, my guys are starting to drop like flies. Sorry for the lag again, folks. There's not much I can do about it. My teammate did a great job of really coming all the way around the flank there. I got destroyed, but he did a great job of coming in there and mopping that up. So that was really kudos to him for saving my butt here, basically. Okay, I pulled a frenzied rear charge into these Suebi troops, see if I can do a little morale damage and help him finish these guys off. He's got skirmishers there as well. These are sword masters. We've all got enough troops left to complete the job here. There is one Suebi berserker out here. It's now racked up 155 kills, probably while chopping through all of my men. I don't really want to lose my general, but if I pull him out, he's definitely going to die. So I'm just going to let him fight here. Like I said, though, I think we have what it's going to take to finish this. Yeah, my teammate's got an Oath Sworn there against these two sword masters. I've got a Galatian legionnaire that doesn't seem to be obeying my orders. Is it maybe because it's in a group formation? Alright, we got some rear charges into those sword masters.
The men are wavering.
And it looks like that's pretty much going to be the game. My general finally died there at the end. But that's interesting. It's going to end up being a Galatia Arverni victory. Interesting battle there. As you no doubt weren't surprised, my men just got absolutely slain by the superior infantry of the existing tribes. The legionnaires weren't very good. I was hoping to get them into shield wall, but my opponent didn't really charge me like I'd hoped, so that didn't work out. And I was hoping in shield wall they could at least hold while the other guys that got outflanked. So let's see. Alright, so we've got that one saved, and I think I've got time for at least one more. I do want to film some campaign for you all today, so I want to film some Carthage campaign and also some Bactria, some Caesar and Gaul. I want to film as much as I can. Wow, check it out, man, this noble horse got 256 kills for me. So that's pretty much where all of my army kills came from. My skirmishers got some kills, but that was on his slingers, so not well, actually some of it was on his chosen sword band, but probably not real cost effective there. This one Galatian legionnaire did well. All the rest of my guys just got trounced. My light horse, those 27 kills were actually against a heavy horse, so that was pretty much worth it in the end as well. So good game to our opponents. My teammate there, fantastic timing. Thank you for the save. Totally saved my flank. He had a noble horse do well as well. Let's see what the enemies have. So this enemy Suebi army, let's see, his berserkers, 157 kills on one of the berserkers. He actually brought one too many berserkers, but whatever. It didn't throw the game, obviously. Let's see, chosen swordsman, oath sworn. Wow, this oath sworn did good. So I'm actually kind of liking this barbarian only thing here. The factions are definitely not balanced. I think the Suebi and the Arverni and the Iceni definitely have an advantage over any of the new factions. But if you were to limit maybe some of the general abilities and cap some other units, it wouldn't be that bad. So in any case, let's get ready for a new game. GG all. Let's just say, please leave to allow others to join. Feel free to come back if it isn't filled quickly. Alright, so I'm going to ask the folks to go ahead and once you play a game with me, if you don't mind just leaving the game right afterwards and wait a minute if you've already played. If the game doesn't fill up quickly, then feel free to join back in for a second round. But yeah, if you all don't mind, just once you've played, drop out, give other people a chance to join. Again, if it does not fill up in a timely manner, then by all means, feel free to join in. So I'm gonna ask, so Mini, Cliff, and Legionnaire, do you mind leaving to make room for new players? Friends. Alright, Minicliff said, I see your message here. They're trying to send me a friend request. I get a ton of friend requests on Steam. I don't have enough slots to add you all, but I am cleaning out some of the old ones that have people on my friends list that haven't been active in a while, so you can go ahead and send me your friend request. I will try to add as many as I can. We need Legionnaire to... Did Legionnaire drop? I feel bad asking people to leave. Whatever, just stay. You're here. We got J298 who's new, and I think Tony Coolman made it. Did I just call out a comment from you earlier? I don't know if you made it into the actual game earlier. Hope you all are enjoying this. Are you all enjoying the stream? Leave me some comments. Before I start this match, would you all like to see something else? Would you like to see a siege battle? Let me see. I'm going to put in here. I am asking the stream for input on the next battle. Stand by, please. All right, so stream. What kind of battle do you want to see? Do you want to see a siege battle? Do you want to see another open field battle? Do you want us to go up to a 3v3? We could probably do a 3v3. There's a good chance there'll be lag. So throw in your advice here in the stream. I'm watching the chat right now. So let's see. All right, folks. Do you want land battle? We could do a sea battle just to be stupid. We could do a port assault.
Wake up.
Someone's poking me in the TeamSpeak. So let me unmute.
Sound resumed. Microphone muted. Microphone Sound activated. Muted. Sound resumed. Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going fine. How about you?
Good. Point man, were you poking me?
Just once. Just once.
Just once. Looks like the people are crying for a siege battle. So I will deliver.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do ambush battles. We're going to do one of those next.
Ooh, ambush.
So, all right, we're going to do a city assault first. Sorry, not river crossing. City assault. And it looks like I'm in the attacking factions. And I think, doesn't this game do the same as Shogun 2? And doesn't it alter the funds of the defenders? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I think it does.
I think it does. So we'll do a siege. Let me. This map's fine because it's different whenever you put a settlement on it. So yeah, looks like we've got a siege settlement. Let's take a look at the details of that settlement. It's a small settlement. Let's do a medium settlement. Alright, so we've got a medium settlement to siege. Alright, so my team... So let's see, my team is attackers. Let's see, so Legionnaire, Barbarian faction. Not that Bactria would be the best at a siege against Barbarian troop. Well, if they used elephants, they would be, but...
They're pretty good skirmishers, too.
Yeah, they have decent skirmishes.
So the people in here with me are asking which units have an area of influence. You all can tell me if I miss any, but I know Druidic nobles of the Arverni do, Oathsworn do, Spear nobles do. Any unit that's available as your general will have an influence, I believe.
No, not all of them. You can
yeah,
get
that's
carried.
true. Some of them might come without an influence on the regular unit. So Galatian noblemen, Spear nobles. Do Wodenaz spears have an influence?
I think they do. Because they're top tiering.
Okay, so for those of you all out there, so it's max 2 of those infantry units that have it. As far as cav goes with the barbarians, I want to say it's just noble cav that has an influence, or heroic riders if you're the Germanians, I believe. I don't remember what they're called with every faction, but I think it's just heroic riders and noble cav that have it. So
apparently everyone wants to see naked fanatics.
it's a little disturbing, but I can provide that.
They're fanatic for the naked.
I'll go back to the Nervii, but they don't have the naked fanatics, but I'd like to play as the Nervii again. We're against Gaul and Suebi. I'm definitely going to bring Badu Nasu, whatever this guy's name is. I can't pronounce it. No freaking idea.
Okay, Google Translate.
Yeah, he's got forced concentration and fighting spirit. So, let's see. Golly, man, siege equipment cost a crap load. Well, I guess I need to tell my teammate. So, let's see, private message.
Oh, you gotta click his name in the list.
Yeah, I wish they'd change that. So, siege equipment doesn't cost us, and you all who are seeing my screen, this is the siege equipment I have to choose from. We have light siege towers, medium, heavy, battering rams, ladders, galleys, all that kind of stuff. It's free, of course. You can bring it with your army. So in any case, I'm gonna go do the cutscene so that I can select my troops. Point man, do you and Jonas want to stay on?
Sure.
I know the stream's delayed, but feel free to comment about stuff when we're in the battle if you want to.
We can't go back to politics, can we?
No, we should probably stay away from that. I think I rallied that up anyway. But one of my guys did come up with the idea that Patchy should take over the world with a what did he call it? Like some kind of socialism. I don't remember what it was, but it's pretty funny. I particularly enjoyed that comment.
I was wondering why everybody was saying communist in the chat. I was like, that's kind of random.
I'm the one that tipped that off, but I'm trying to stop it now. No more discussion from Air. We all know that anyway, the best government is the one world government under Patchy, where all people are treated equal. That is equally plebeian. Sitting under his foot, being sent to your death. I mean, that's the one place where we could all be equal. So vote for Patchy. Next election, he'll take everything you have and give nothing in return. Let's see.
He's the God King.
Yes. He's kind of like Xerxes from 300.
Speaking of God King, did you see that new trailer for 300?
Yeah, are they making another one, or is it supposed to be some kind of like...
The sequel, it's about like the Battle of Salamis.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Are they ever going to show, what was it? Was it the Battle of... Was it the Battle of Marathon after that? Where No.
No. Marathon was the first Persian invasion. The Battle of Plataea.
Yeah, Plataea. That's it. The one where the larger Spartan army combined with the other city-states defeated the Persians, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really know those Greek ones too well. I don't have naked swords, folks, but I can bring naked spears, though I'm going to limit it to one because I'm thinking spears won't be too useful to me in a siege. So...
Everybody's saying all hail Patchy.
Yes. Patchy the Violent. Let's see.
Patchy's plebeian empire.
Patchy's... Where everybody is equivalent as a plebe except for him, of course. He steals from your hard work and lives as the Xerxes-type god king. I don't see what's not fair about that kind of life, to be honest, so...
I really like the title of the dude from the Riddick movie, the Chronicles of Riddick, the Lord Commander. I like that title better.
It is kind of a cool title.
Lord Commander Patchy.
Lord Commander Patchy. Sounds devious.
That was a devious dude. He killed his own people.
Indeed.
Anyway, though.
Alright, I need to get my siege equipment, and I'll be ready, and I'll stop holding things up, so... Let's see...
I really wanted to see that ambush battle.
We will do one next.
I like how you say, oh, we only have enough time for one battle, but then you're like, okay, we could do 5 more.
Yeah, I decided
So
that was
nice.
probably untrue.
You're so nice to your plebeians.
Yes, I try, do my best.
James
Okay.
rolling. Everyone is equal, but some people are just better.
Much like our current world today.
Yeah, I have to agree.
It cracks me up.
Hey, you said we weren't going to go into politics. You lied.
Hey, you don't even have to go to politics for that. I mean,
It is politics.
somewhat. I'll tell you my favorite version of A Better World, if anybody's curious about it. I'm a believer of doing it one person at a time. So if you want a better world, be a better person. And then influence other people that way.
So first come, first serve.
Yes. So as
Like
in
restaurants.
being a better person, that means tripping people, shoving, stealing. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually encourage these things, folks. Don't let your mom kick you off the live stream if you heard that.
But you know you did just that on Black Friday.
Did I? Oh, yeah. I work for
You know you
Walmart. What
did.
am I kidding?
Flat screens, man. You need them.
Have any of you all ever been to well, I mean, not just Walmart, but any of these other stores on Black Friday? It is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So I went to one once to support back when I was working in maintenance contracts, and oh my gosh, it was nuts. But some of you ask me every now and then what I do for work now. I'm a logistics engineer, and you might say, what in the world is that? So I spend my days designing material handling systems and processes for grocery distribution centers, so buildings that are very cold. So that's what I do. So the next time you're at a store getting groceries off the shelf, Air is that nerd who behind the scenes helped get it there for you, and hopefully it's fresh. If it's not, blame it on my teammates, not me, because I never do it wrong.
Plus, if you ever wanted to be like a beginner in American football, Black Friday is really great practice.
Yes, absolutely.
Huge mosh pit.
Mosh pit. That is a pretty decent description of it. So, I did hear a story from one of the local stores around here that was having the Black Friday sale, and it was funny because apparently one of the workers that I was talking to that I know, he said that he watched a man get punched in the face over a toaster. So apparently when there's an $8 toaster in the mix, watch out, because some people take that $8 toaster seriously.
Gotta have that toast.
Toast, baby. So because I'm kind of mean like that, I'm actually going to put my naked spears on the battering ram, because they're going to be my most useless unit in melee.
Don't forget the transition.
Yes, thank you. You all don't want to just watch a picture the whole time while I talk about the battle?
We already tried that.
Alright. So here is the battle. This is the settlement that's being defended. This actually kind of looks like... This kind of looks like the same settlement that I sieged the other day in my Caesar and Gaul campaign. Well, it is the same one, because the map's still Octoduran. Man, it takes a genius to figure that one out. So it looks like we are ready to siege. I didn't bring any cav.
It's not needed. Not in a siege.
Hopefully I don't get sallied out against us.
Remember that happening in Shogun 2? People would sally out with their longsword spams.
Yes. Defense in Shogun 2 is interesting. So...
Well, if you had Shinobi Informer, which will let you like see your opponent's deployment, see where they deploy, having that in a huge melee force was like awesome, because you get so much funds.
Are we having lag? Yeah, there's some pretty... Oh, it's because someone was readying up, so... Alright, looks like everybody's readying up here. There's a little bit of lag in the game, and it's going to take a minute because we got to get the siege equipment up to the walls, so be patient. And I do have time, now that I'm looking at it. I will probably get off here by 10 o'clock my time. Hopefully we can do an ambush battle quickly and see what those are all about. This whole broadcast, of course, is just an attempt for you all to have some fun with Total War Rome 2. I've not been having a lot of fun on just like quick matches because they're Elephant and Chariot spam, and so I like hosting these events so that we can play some battles that aren't that. So that's really the whole point here. Looks like there's plenty of skirmishers defending the wall, which is not a bad plan. They might be able to light a fire some of our siege equipment.
Skirmishers! Ready! Warriors ready! Skirmishers! Forward!
Looks like we got longbow hunters up there. That's actually a little frightening. But they cost some money. How much do longbow hunters cost? Do you guys know?
No, 460 I think.
Battle ready! Warriors, move out!
I gotta leave for work in 6 more minutes. Yeah.
No fun.
Oathsworn
I
warriors!
despise these siege battles.
Warriors ready!
No fan of siege, huh?
Warriors!
Well, when you're facing the AI, I hate it, but
Oh,
if you're
gosh.
facing human opponent, I guess it'd be fun.
The siege AI is atrocious. Hopefully 8.1 fixes it a little.
Infantry!
Yeah, the siege AI is really bad.
The enemy is attacking our ally.
I feel so bad for that AI, dude.
Yeah,
Missile warriors!
it's pretty easy to destroy it.
You wouldn't believe how many people hate him. There's so many memes with him.
Fearless warriors!
So many memes.
Our hidden units have been
Says they
discovered.
spent there was one meme that said spent 60% of the funds given for Rome 2 on the AI. Nothing improved. After.
The AI definitely could use some help, no doubt. And you know, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know that it's an easy process because you know, trying to program a computer to act like a person has not really ever been possible just yet.
Gonna be self-aware.
Yeah, so I don't expect it to be perfect, but I almost kind of think that simple is probably better than complex when it comes to AI. Just make something that works, and don't worry about, you know, how complex it is or how many calculations or, you know, how it reacts to every situation. It just kind of seems like, you know, just make it simple, at least get it to line up and face off, and if it thinks it has an advantage, have it be aggressive. If it doesn't think it has an advantage, then, you know, play defensive. I mean, just some simple stuff.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
I'm off. Have fun.
We'll see ya. Have fun at work, Point Man.
User disconnected from your channel.
So my naked spears, you all wanted to see the naked units. Here they are. They're taking a lot of flaming missiles and other missiles, so being naked probably wasn't the best idea as soon as someone takes a groin shot. And all they have is a loincloth to slow it down.
Warriors eager for blood. Orders now. Warriors ready.
My towers are getting to the wall relatively
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
relatively undamaged, which is good, because if we can get our guys up and over the walls, I actually think we have an advantage because the Suebi player's taken so many longbow hunters. So if we can just get into the town here, we'll be in good shape.
Make them dirt. Scrappers ready. Missile armed warriors.
Alright, one of my towers took some fire damage, but it's in place with
The men are
none of my
wavering.
guys getting injured. So here's my guys coming out of the tower in a somewhat awesome manner here. They're coming out, taking out these longbow hunters. So I've got towers at the wall there, and I'm about to have another tower at the wall. My battering ram is gonna, my guys manning the battering ram are gonna die. I've got men through the wall here, and I've got another siege tower
Our
making
men
its,
flee the field of battle.
trying to make its way up as
This
well.
is a shameful display.
So I think I'm going to be able to take out this Bloodsworn. It's next to the gate. My guys are doing well there. And I'm forcing the Suebi back from the wall over here. He's got a unit of Bloodsworn coming down there. Bloodsworn there. Let's see what the Arverni player has. The Arverni's got some Oathsworn. Another Oaths... Well, they actually have too many Oathsworn. Or no, well, hang on. I read that. Yeah, he's got too many Oathsworn. But just one, it looks like. So once again, obviously not going to sit here and complain. Let's just play the battle out and enjoy it. Should be able to have some fun with it.
Scrappers ready.
Got some Bloodsworn I need to attack here with these guys who are up on the wall.
Oathsworn warriors.
And I'm going to try and move an Oathsworn up to support the morale of each of these flanks. I should have done that already. And we can drop this extra ram here.
Gotcha.
And it looks like I am killing his Bloodsworn, and I'll be able to bash the gates in as well. So his Bloodsworn should be going down here soon. I've got quite a few warriors up here on the walls.
Orders.
Now pathfinding is a little bit weird in siege battles, so if you all see some stuff going on, again, that's something we hope gets corrected in patch 8. But all of my towers are up here. This siege battle's actually kind of neat so far, to be honest.
Warriors. Oathsworn warriors.
Okay,
All men to know.
let me just get my battering ram going at the gate here.
What do we say?
I might be able to capture the gate by the time that I break it down. Now, fortunately, my opponent's just got these Bloodsworn facing off with me at the moment because they're not too particularly difficult to take out. Let's see, Force Concentration, Attack and Unbreakable, Fighting Spirit. I'm going to save these special abilities that my general has.
Warriors.
Yeah, we're definitely making a breakthrough over here. It looks like my Iceni teammate's getting heavily attacked by the Arverni, so hopefully I can break these Bloodsworn, and then I'm gonna try and come around. I'm gonna try and come around right here and hit these Arverni. Okay.
Go again. I just finished casting Invested 5. You guys are still going at it?
Gaul.
How did it go? Who won?
Heracles beat Simon 3-1.
Fight to orders.
Looks like my battering ram is glitched out at the gate.
Melee warriors.
Simon was just trying out
Swords.
weird builds, like bringing
All right.
8
Get that
Thessalian
ram
cav
moving.
with Macedon.
8 Thessalian cav?
They will bleed for us.
That's crazy.
Warriors ready.
Yeah, and then he tried like an Egyptian skirmish build with 6 slingers and like a ton of cav.
As you say.
Last idea wasn't actually that bad. I mean, he could have taken him by surprise.
Yeah,
Battle ready. Ready.
he lost the mind games.
Serena. Skirmishers.
Trying to get my guys to break down the gates. I've actually never used battering rams before.
Swords.
Okay, my guys actually grabbed the battering ram this time, so I'll see if they'll batter the gates or if it's still going to glitch out. Yeah, there's a lot of lag too, folks, so apologize for the lag.
Ready.
No need to mess with the battering ram anymore. I've captured the gate.
All for Gaul. Warriors ready. Battle ready.
And I used one of my special abilities over there. I used the force concentration over here to make my guys have better attack and to be unbreakable for a short time, which paid off because my guys were fighting against an Oathsworn and I just had 2 Celtic warriors basically going against them. So that helped out a lot to be able to hurt an Oathsworn with those cheap units.
Well done. Orders.
Okay.
Orders. Warriors ready. Hold on.
The battering ram is right in the way of the gate, so all my men are having to run through it or under it. Nice. Okay, all my men are breaking through over here. I am going to leave my general over in this area to try and support the morale of my troops. I think we'll have this one. There's a whole bunch of Suebi longbow hunters, but I don't know if they'll have enough ammo to get the job done. I'm going to send my Celtic skirmishers out on a suicide mission to see if they can catch that Germanic scorpion.
Guerrillas!
And let's see.
Swords!
Get some of my swords moving this way.
Warriors, move out! Guerrillas! Forward!
Alright, yeah, we've even got Cav. So my teammates got heroic riders that are coming in, so they'll be able to catch all of those skirmish units, so the Suebi are in big trouble now. So let's take a look at the overhead, kind of see what's going on. Obviously, I'm making the move right now to come in behind these Arverni troops, so...
Warriors! Blood get running! Ready! Old sworn warriors! Fearless warriors! Blood ready! Butako!
Okay, I've got all my troops heading that way, so... I can't... The Arverni player might be trying to retreat. Obviously, we'll just try and chase him down.
Warriors! Ready for battle! Forward!
And I'm going to message my teammate here and see if I can get him... let's see, Tony Coolman, private message. And you use your riders on the Suebi bows. Getting a bunch of lag still in the game, so apologize for the lag. It does seem to be something that kind of plagues Rome 2 online play from time to time. And the Celt is definitely retreating. I'm going to give chase to him for now. And the heroic riders, my teammate, are coming in, so I'm assuming he's going to go after those bows as I was suggesting. Yeah, I'm sure they're all going to try and pull back to a more defensible position. Looks like he's going to sacrifice an Oathsworn, or maybe turn and fight. We're going to get a nice melee blob going on over here. I'm going to keep some of my troops in reserve.
Battle ready.
And I'm just going to bring my general up here to try and use some more of his abilities.
Guerrillas! Surrender!
I'm going to use my guerrilla swordsman here to go after this Oathsworn.
We have captured a tower.
Gotcha!
Okay, my general is almost close enough to influence this fight. I've got fighting spirit left, which gives my men defense and makes them unbreakable. Oh, I activated it too soon, and it worked on my guys back in the back and not my guys at the front of the fight. That was really bad. I didn't realize that one was an area of influence. So, yes. The other one was a select a unit, and that one was an area of influence one, so it did not go over well. Alright, the Arverni are retreating again. At this point, they'd probably be best off to just stand and fight since they're being chased. As they run away, they're going to be taking a lot of casualties. I'm attacking this Oathsworn with my guerrilla swordsman. Not a fight that I expect to go well, but I'll do what damage I can. There's a couple of heroic riders behind me. Put my guys into frenzy there to increase, I guess it increases their weapon damage, it looks like, or their charge bonus too. Alright, we're going to keep chasing the Arverni back towards the town center. If y'all are wanting to play in the ambush battle, get ready to join that. It should be starting here in about 5 or 10 minutes, it looks like, because this battle seems to be drawing to an end. I could be wrong. The Suebi have come back here and taken up a very defensive position, where they've got towers and walls and archers and all kinds of stuff, so I don't know, this may be a little trickier than I had hoped. My men got beat by that Oathsworn, so the heroic riders are going to have to temporarily retreat from that fight. And I'm going to bring these guys around this way. I think our best bet, obviously, is to just rush in and try and take on these Suebi. And let's see, I'm just going to rush all to this side since the Arverni player went the other way. I'm going to give my teammate the go-ahead here too. And if the Arverni tries to turn around now, I'll just leave one unit there to keep him busy. And I'm going to actually come capture these towers real quick so they'll quit shooting my men. The Suebi longbowmen are firing down at us. They have a great position. Let's see. Yeah, the Arverni player's not turning around. I will send one unit this way. Hopefully I can capture this before these guys get killed. I'm taking a lot of arrow fire and I want to put an end to that.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, those men are wavering. That's not good. So I may not capture that tower.
Infantry!
There's Woden's spear coming down at me. You know, there's still a little bit of danger of us losing this battle. I think we have it.
The men are wavering.
Oh, there's chariots out there that I couldn't. I wish I would have captured that gate so I could have let them in. I'm just going for an all-in attack. I could capture that victory point. Looks like my teammate is capturing it, or was. Yeah, still is. I've got my general up here for support with morale.
The men are wavering.
My men are wavering, though. Oh, I got caught out here by Germanic scout riders and didn't see that, so I took some unnecessary damage there.
We are taking trophies.
See if I can kill those Germanic scout riders. We still have a lot of infantry and everything left, though, so I honestly think we're in pretty good shape. As soon as we break through these Woden's spears, which I do believe we will, yeah, we're breaking these Woden's spears pretty fast. There are some, ooh, there's some noble riders there too. So that's a little bit dangerous. They could hit my men from behind. So we might want to hurry and win. I don't know. My teammate's got a lot of infantry left. I'll do what I can with. Oh, those are berserkers. My Oathsworn got into the berserkers all right though. My guys are gonna die here though in a rear charge plus berserkers in the front, but hopefully I killed a few of those berserkers at least. Good play by the Suebi. You definitely bested me there. So this fight is not over yet, but the sooner this general in the Woden's spear routs, the better. It's going to create a gap over here.
The enemy general is dead.
Alright, so the Suebi general just fell, I'm assuming. And I am going to leave my general back here. And I'm going to put him in a shield wall to help defend against cav charges.
Get your shields up!
While these guys push ahead. It looks like he's throwing in his longbow hunters.
Ready! Fearless warriors!
Okay, so it looks like we still got heroic riders and some spear band back there. And there's some Celtic Briton slingers coming in through the gates over here. Hopefully his cav gets caught on my Oathsworn here. It looks like they will, just barely, so that ought to slow down that Germanic scout rider.
Oathsworn warriors!
And it looks like I'm going to slow up his noble rider as well. So definitely a good move by the
An entire unit has perished.
definitely a good move by the Suebi to save those cav for last in an epic stand like this. But his cav's now trapped and it's going to die. But there are still a few Arverni sword units up here that are a danger. And we do have a pretty big melee blob still going on. Again, I'm going to try and keep my general alive for as long as possible, so I'm going to keep him back from the front just a little. If I lose my general, it could be devastating. Yeah, Suebi troops starting to break now, and it looks like we will be able to pull this off. Let's just rout these longbow hunters here. Good game to our opponents. Much fun. So, GG. Very fun. I liked that defense. You all caught me off guard there with those cav charges and running back to the defensive position. That was neat. I liked that. Well done to the Arverni Suebi team. Interesting defense you put up here. Looks like the battle's drawing to close. The Germanic Scorpions charging in. It looks like these chosen swordsmen from Legionnaire Rome and an Oathsworn is all he has left. And those guys are going to start feeling the heat of the combined pressure of all of our forces now. So, fun battle. Again, if you all want to be involved in the ambush battle, I'm going to volunteer myself up as bait to be ambushed. If you all would like to either join me on my team or be the ambushing team, feel free and come join. It should be a lot of fun. I've never fought one before. There's one last unit of Germanic berserkers over here. The slingers actually should take them down. And it looks like my teammate's already seen it. Yep, he does. So, good. Good. Thank you, Tony Cool, for playing with me. Good job. It was a lot of fun. Fun siege. So that was the Siege of Octoduran, not the Julius Caesar one that you saw in my campaign. But definitely a lot of fun there, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Alright, so that is going to be game. There's one last unit of Gauls that just routed. Whoops. So I'm going to save this replay too. So not that it would do any good because they don't come out right, but whatever. Alright, I may make a little cinematic montage of the fights afterwards. Good game. Again, if you are in the game with me, please leave the game once you get out and allow other people to join. Ooh, look at this. Guerrilla Swordsman, 196 kills, 144, 121. Those are some good numbers for a unit like that. This unit of Oathsworn, only 48 kills. That's the one that got bushwhacked by the Suebi. Very good job. Let's see. So the Arverni, or actually, let's look at Tony's army. His heroic riders got quite a few kills. He had a heroic noble with a good number of kills. Good number of kills on his slingers. Not fantastic, but good. Chosen sword band right here with a lot of kills. Let's see, the Suebis. So for them, it really just turned out that their longbow hunters didn't pay off in the end. Good idea. It just, like I said, just didn't pan out. But I definitely, kudos to this for being a very creative army build. I liked that. And then here's the enemy Arverni army. His two Oathsworn cleaned house. But unfortunately for him, they were outnumbered. And, or he had, well, actually he had 4 Oathsworn, but 2 of them cleaned house. Interesting. So good game to all. Looks like we have. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm going to kick Legionnaire Rome here since he's been in the last couple. I'm going to fix the numbers in the game back up here. Hopefully the game's not glitching out, but I think people were trying to join while I did that. There it goes. Looks like Minicliff is back. He was in another one. Beasting Patrick. So I'm going to set it up. It's going to be an ambush battle. I'm going to swap attacker defender. So Romulus and Minicliff are the attackers. So Romulus and Minicliff are attackers in an ambush. And we're going to do same rules as before. Please don't take more than 2 elite inf or cav. Alright, so the rules are set up. I need to pick my army, and then Beasting Patrick. You know what? Let's make this Rome versus Barbarians. So let's do Rome being ambushed by Barbarians. So, okay, and they're all okay with that. So we're going to do a Rome getting ambushed for the end of our Barbarian Brawl. We'll give them a chance to go at the Romans. So, as Rome, same rule, no Praetorian Guard. Max 2 inf or cav with morale, aura, no inf or use legionnaires that isn't the time period if okay. No fixed RD. Okay, so as the general, unfortunately I'm gonna have to use a Legatus. I don't really like that. I'm gonna yeah, I will bring so Beasting Patrick's asking me. Okay, I'm gonna bring Legionnaires because these guys are accurate to the Barbarian Wars. These guys are supposed to represent Caesar's Legionnaires, so this will be fun. Actually, I'm gonna bring just 4 of them, and I'm gonna get some Eagle cohorts to help support the morale, or a first cohort. Or is an Evocati cohort? Does it have a morale influence? Let's find out. Discipline, no it does not. First cohort is got the encourage morale. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to bring a couple of first cohorts for morale support. I'm going to bring a couple of gladiators to help add to the brawl. And let's see, I'm going to bring 2 Velites. And then Roman Cav is going to be terrible versus Barbarian Cav. I'm just going to bring a couple of Sakiai Equites just for anti-Cav work. And I need to bring 1 more unit. Ooh. I'd like to bring 2 of these Vigiles. They can break up the charge of the oncoming Barbarians, and that might really help me out. And then I'm going to get a couple of these levies, and you all see the reason for that. I have plans. Hopefully it works. Okay, so this is an ambush battle. We are the defenders. The barbarians are the attackers. Good luck, have fun to all. Which means that immediately Rome is going to be surrounded by the barbarians, and we're going to have to defend our position. So this, oh, I let everybody see me picking my army too. Oh well, I guess it's too late at this point. My bad. So All I can do is hope that someone doesn't stream cheat me. Too many players for the selected map. Oh, can we not do a 2v2 ambush? Ambush battle. Let's see, select map. Dense forest, hilly light forest. Caesar and Gaul. You may not be able to. It says you're about to select a map containing DLC content that some players in the lobby do not own. No, I don't want them to get kicked. So Grand Campaign. Dense forest, light forest. Let's go to the Teutoburg forest and load that map. We may not be able to do this, folks. Let's see. You cannot declare ready as there are too many players for the selected map. Either change the map or remove some players. Crap. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do an ambush battle. Shoot. I guess you can't do 2v2 in ambush. So we'll just do a Rome. Well, how about we just do a siege battle with Rome sieging the barbarians? So we'll do one more, and we can do a port assault too with the Romans. So let's see. Siege won't work in 2v2. We will do a port assault. Roman invasion of barbarian port. Alright. So this will be similar. We're going to do a Roman invasion of the barbarian port. Let's go select the map. It's oh, and this will be in Britannia. This will be cool. So load this map. Select some units. Let's just make sure I'm able to choose this. I'm going to select this Principe unit as my general. Let's see. Yes, so this will actually work. This will actually work. And let's see. I'm going to get some Legionnaire ships. I'm going to get one ballista ship. Actually, you know what? I'm turning this off before I complete the rest of my army. So, there. Now you all can't see the rest of my stuff. So obviously I'm going to have infantry. Yeah, now you all can't stream cheat me, hopefully. Let's see. Just picking my units. Yep, so this is a port assault. This will be interesting. Okay. You all can bring more oaths sworn since we are Rome. X for oaths sworn. Okay, I'm letting them bring more Oathsworn since we're playing as Rome. Of course, we're not bringing Praetorian Guard. Let me make sure that my teammate's not... Okay, my teammate's bringing good, fair units. I'm going to do the same. Yeah, we're bringing units that are a lot more time period appropriate, so... Should be good to go here. Alright. see, so private message for siege, firing at ships. Okay, I'm just getting started here. Just waiting on a couple more players to get ready, and then I'll switch over to where you all can see the battle. Looks like just Beasting Patrick is the only one left. Up. Alright, battle is starting. And I'm going to switch over for you all. So we'll go back to scene 1 here. Alright, so this is the Battle of Camulodunum, something like that. I can't say it right. But I guess it looks like we could have actually started on land. I didn't realize that. It's a port assault. You all will see momentarily that my army is mostly focused on landing ships. But hey, maybe that'll make it more fun. So this ought to be interesting. The last port assault we did as Carthage invading Massalia did not go well, mostly because the Roman infantry is so amazingly superior to the Carthaginian infantry that it's not even funny. Alright, so I am in the map, just waiting on other players to load. It looks like there are a few places to land within the walls. Yeah, a few places, not a lot, and I'm assuming it'll be well defended. So this will be interesting, folks. This will definitely be interesting. Hope you enjoy it. It says, Air, do you like Rome 2? I'm going to look at a few comments, and Magaius Tomahawk, or however he says his name there, says, Air, do you enjoy Rome 2 multiplayer? I do like it. You have to make rules, though, because it's not real well balanced. Rules that kind of help make it more fun. And at that point, yes, I very much like it. I think the biggest thing that needs to happen is some unit caps, some balancing of medium level units, and if you also maybe change the price of certain units based on what they deliver, it needs some balancing. Overall, though, I like it. It's fun. There's a lot of factions, which is interesting, but it definitely needs some balancing that hasn't taken place yet. Let's see. Let me look at a few other questions. Why aren't you streaming on Twitch? Because on YouTube, I already have a partnership set up. So if I go stream on Twitch, that would kind of defeat the purpose of me having the partnership on YouTube. Plus, then people would have to go find my Twitch channel, which means that some viewers may not be able to successfully come over and view it on Twitch. Also, I don't really see the point in using Twitch whenever YouTube can help me accomplish the same thing, and it's something that I already understand. And to be quite frank, and I'm not trying to be mean, if you all like Twitch, don't get me wrong, I see the advantage of it. It's like an all-gaming stream site. I don't like it because I don't think there's a point to it. I can do it on YouTube, and I don't like the layout of Twitch very much either. Yeah, that's the reasons that I have for not using Twitch. Hopefully you all don't get too ticked off here and that. I guess I could have brought some siege equipment too. I should have, in fact. What I will do, though, I have a plan. So I'm going to use my artillery ship to try and break a hole in the wall. And I'm going to go into the chat real quick. Beasting Patrick, private message. Make sure to take your infantry out of formation attack. And I'm going to use my artillery ship to break a hole in the wall, hopefully. Because I didn't bring any siege equipment like I should have. That was kind of foolish. And it looks like okay, so I'm just going to put on here. Ready. Good luck. Have fun. Alright, so it looks like we're getting ready to start the final siege battle here. It looks like my teammate had pretty much the same kind of idea as me. I'm going to try and give him the idea to put that over here. So these ships here are going to attack here. These ships here go here. And then these infantry here go here. So just trying to communicate the basic battle plan here with my teammate. I'm going to leave this on flammable round because it gets a damage bonus versus buildings. So let's start this off. Looks like we're just waiting on one more player. Alright, I think my teammate gets the basic idea of what it is that I'm hoping to accomplish here as far as coordinating. We'll just bust a couple of holes in the wall. There's some Gallic ships over here, as I was worried there might be. I'm going to go skirmish with that one because it's an Oathsworn. And it looks like, yep, we're both moving up to break down the walls, so we're in good shape there. I'm going to go try and skirmish out this Oathsworn. They're trying to flee to the beach, which is definitely what they should be doing. I'll see if I can go get some pot shots on them.
General! Give way!
Okay, we're attacking the walls with our flammable rounds. Looks like one of ours missed. Got a hit there. 2 misses and 1 hit. That's fantastic. At this rate, we won't have enough ammo. Oh, very good move. Very good move on the part of the Gaul to flee there. I'm going to pull back a little and keep these troops for later. Very smart move by the Arverni. I don't see any siege equipment yet for the defenders. Man, our boats are not doing so good here. Every shot we're taking basically is missing. Yeah. Might have to switch to standard shot because I'm thinking that the flammable shot's less accurate. Yeah. I'm going to switch to a standard shot because we're wasting too much ammo. Yeah, all of our shots are missing the wall, which is really bad. Okay, we got a hit there. I suppose, you know what, if we want to do this right, I could try and aim the shot myself.
Aim low! Hit them in the fast bellies!
See if I can do any better. Nope, that one's gonna fall short. Yeah, it might be best to just let my artillery ship do it on its own. Yeah, I'm not having an easy time pulling that off. Let's find the wall. That one's 32% destroyed, so I'm going to keep targeting it. And basically, I'm going to keep these ships over here just to occupy the attention of some of these Galatian troops.
Artillery ships ready!
Ah, another shot over the top. Good grief. Man, our ships can't hit this wall to save their life. I wonder if we could hit this other one a little better. Maybe it's got a better angle. It's a little taller. Got another hit there. If we can't break those walls, we're going to have to try and bust through a gate, which is going to be a costly affair. So, hopefully that's not the case. I almost wonder if I should have brought an onager ship. Let's see. So let's see. Yes. I'm still overshot that wall. So he's readjusting his artillery ships. I should do the same. Because we're not getting any hits. Oh, that wall's 44%. I might retarget that one. I'm halfway through my ammo, so we're gonna have to make it. Oops. We're gonna have to make it count. Okay, so here we go. Please hit the walls. It's up to 51%, 57%. Yeah, this angle looks like it's a little better for artillery. That was a good idea by my teammate. Up to 64% damage. I hate to have to blob through one hole, but if it's the best we can do, that's the best we can do. We have no idea exactly what all lies for us behind the walls because we can't see the entire enemy army yet. I probably should have brought another artillery ship so we had enough ammo. I do believe we'll be able to break down at least one section of wall. At least I'm desperately hoping so that we don't have to go through a gate and get completely bottlenecked. And a huge mistake by us not to bring any siege equipment when it was available to us. 75% on this wall. We're still getting some missed shots here. Oh, we got a hit there, 88%. I do think we're going to bust at least one section of wall. But if there's a bunch of Oathsworn or other stuff waiting back there, this is going to be a tough fight. 95%. One more hit should take that out. Oh no! It says that wall can be destroyed but not breached. Oh. We attacked a wall that can't be breached. LOL. Fail. And then all of our shots are still missing this wall. Should have brought an onager ship. I don't think we're going to have enough ammo. I think what we're going to have to do is...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Attempt some kind of landing over here with my Principes. Alright, so my teammate's saying it doesn't look good, and he is correct. So let's burn a gate. Alright. And then as far as the other plan... Oops. Also, once we breach the gate, let's land on the beach.
The walls are breached!
Oh, we did breach some walls. We have a breach. Okay, I think we can do this, so let me message. Let me breach a gate, then you go through the wall, plus we can land our ships. Alright, I think we could do this actually. Yep, I think Patrick sees what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to put all of my guys into an attacking testudo, which should give me some protection against missiles. Okay. These Celtic skirmishers actually have pretty good defense, or pretty good armor penetration value as well. I'm going to move forward in testudo here.
The enemy is attacking our ally!
I don't know if the testudo is really helping or not, because it makes my guys so much slower. It's hard to say if the extra missile protection is really worth it, but hopefully it is. I do have these special abilities that I can use. Where's the elephants when you need them? Yeah, we don't have any, unfortunately. Okay, I'm coming under a lot of missile fire. I'm going to take one of these units out of testudo and go attempt to burn the gate. The gatehouse has boiling oil. Fantastic. Here's men are going to get baked to a crisp. I'll leave most of my guys in testudo and hopefully give them some degree of protection.
Quick march! Forward! Legionaries! Away! We obey! Ordinem Mendatatua! At speed! Your orders! At the double! Ready!
My guys are not burning the gate too terribly quickly here, and he's taking advantage of my guys that are out of testudo, which is smart. I'm going to pull up another unit to help burn the gate, so that hopefully we can burn it faster. Okay, my teammate's trying to break through, but he's up against Oathsworn over there. And I've got a gate full of boiling oil over here, being surrounded by Galatian legionnaires and backed up by Oathsworn. Yeah, I don't know though. My teammate does have a chance to break through over here. And plus, these Celtic skirmishers ought to be using up a lot of their ammo here.
Yes,
The men are wavering. In the name of Rome!
And I'm going gonna come do a landing here on the beach. I'm trying to get my skirmishing boats up as close to the beach as possible without landing so that my guys can lend support
Our
from the
general
ship
is under attack.
in safety. Okay. One more solid throw and the gatehouse should be burned. Come on, burn, burn, burn. Okay, the gates are destroyed. Put my guys back into Testudo. Might be able to break through there.
Advance at speed! At speed!
I'm going to pull my general back in between these two ships. Loyalty the 10th, and it gives him defense and makes him unbreakable. And then presence. Recharge rate. Interesting.
Orders understood! For glory!
An entire unit has perished.
By your command!
Okay, we've got a beach landing going on as well. The gatehouse is nearly burned. My guys are just under a steady stream of fire from those Celtic skirmishers. We've started a landing here on the beach.
Ships ready!
My general, I've given him that thing that makes him unbreakable, but there's not many men in his unit, and he's going up against a Galatian legionnaire. Oh, he's in formation attack.
As you
Take him out of
command!
formation attack, use the whip. I'm going to land these skirmishers over here while I have a chance.
At your command! Support ships!
Okay, the gates are open. And I'm going to have to take these units out of Testudo. My opponent's still spending all of his ammo on basically one unit at a time.
Dominate! Understood!
We need some kind of break here on the beach. Though oh, there's Gallic cav there. Crap. All of my skirmishers are dead meat.
Romans all! Take and loose! By your command!
That was a huge mistake on my part.
Legionaries!
And I need to move up my Eagle cohorts.
At the double! Ready and waiting! Engage! For glory!
The men are wavering.
And there comes the boiling oil.
Extemplo!
And nerfed my butt because that boiling oil is absolutely wrecking my men.
As you command!
Yeah, my skirmishers got ruined. I didn't realize there was a Gallic cav there. My general's gonna die to these Galatian legionnaires. Though this unit of Principes here from Beasting Patrick is beating that Galatian sword unit.
Understood!
So the beach landing, not exactly a success.
Legionaries!
The men are wavering.
My general's gone without being able to use all of those abilities.
Orders! For glory!
This isn't looking good, but it's not over yet.
For glory!
I don't think these Galatian troops over here are all that good.
Orders! Advance! Mandata tua!
And the boiling oil's gonna stop now. Good grief, you call that nerfed? Golly, it killed like half of my unit.
As you command! Orders! Engage! Ready and waiting!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, all of my men are inside and are engaged.
As you command! Engage!
Don't think I have enough men left to pull a victory off here, though. My men are doing quite terribly, and it looks like my teammate's getting absolutely destroyed as well. So this was a fail on our part for not bringing siege equipment. So I need to tell Beasting Patrick, no, I don't have time for another.
The men are wavering.
Yep, so this is going to be my last fight, folks. I don't have time for another one. That is going to be all she wrote for my Legionnaires.
Orders! Get moving! Coming in!
The Roman troops are, for the most part, better than a lot of the barbarian swords, but having to go through all that boiling oil and everything else, that's not going to do you any favors. All the missile fire and everything else that pours into that. My Eagle cohort's not even really racking up that many kills, even though it's, yeah, it was completely superior to those, but didn't work. So, sorry that last one was a bit of a bust on my part. Didn't bring siege equipment, and our Onager ships were a complete fail. There's still a lot of Roman troops here left for my teammate, but this unit and Eagle cohorts both routing with 100 and some odd men because of the loss and the surrounding, so that's not going to work out. In these types of close fights, this is the kind of fight where a barbarian faction is going to do well. Wish I hadn't landed those levy troops right in front of that cav, but that wouldn't have been enough to make a difference. So yep, all my guys are gone except for one ballista ship, which I wholeheartedly doubt is going to make a big difference in this battle. And I'm guessing that our ships will probably rout eventually due to the army losses. I did lose the comments because my Chromebook battery just died. So that's going to be all for the comments.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Alright, so it should just be a matter of time before my teammate gets finished off. Again, sorry I forgot to bring siege equipment. I'm not used to these fights yet. I forget that kind of stuff still sometimes. I didn't do it in the last one. But I hope you all enjoyed these barbarian battles today. I thought it was fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll do more stuff like this if we get the opportunity. Some of my Eagle cohorts just came back from routing. But a lot of good that's going to do us since the boiling oil has already come back into action.
An entire unit has perished.
Yeah, we're just not killing enough of these Oathsworn. Oh look, these Celtic skirmishers are coming out after me. I'll try and get a few kills for my Eagle cohorts. Well, after having finally killed a few skirmishers, my Eagle cohorts finally get on the scoreboard, because they didn't do much of anything else. Those Celtic skirmishers paid for themselves a few times over.
Our general has fallen.
They've got a cav running down my ballista that I was trying to sneak up to the town center. So the barbarians are going to soundly beat back Rome. My men are dying or living out their final moments in terror, no doubt, being destroyed. And again, hope you all enjoyed this this day. It looks like he's got some ships he's going to have to land here in order to get them to rout. I mean, as soon as he lands them, they'll probably rout. It's fun times. Fun times. I think the barbarian battles are interesting. Hope you all enjoy them as well. I'm just trying to send a message out here on my phone while this battle's finishing up. I'm going to concede defeat. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so maybe you all can give me suggestions. What do you think the next theme should be for the next bunch of battles? This one was a barbarian theme. Should we have a Greek day, a Hellenic day, which I guess could include the Greeks as well? Should we have a nomad day, an Eastern day? I mean, what do you all think? What kind of themes, what kind of battles? Ambushes apparently we can do, but you can only do them 1v1. Wow, I did terrible. Terrible. Beasting Patrick didn't have a whole lot more luck. We were in a pretty bad position, all things considered. Just did not work out. Did not work out. I forgot on Port Assault you need to bring siege equipment. So, in any case, good game to all those who were involved. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. Hope you enjoyed the Barbarian Brawl. I will be back as soon as I can to do more live streams with you. I know this is very long, and some of you might be, there's no way I have time to watch 3 hours worth of footage. You're right, you don't have to. Break it up into pieces. YouTube, I think, saves where you left off last time. Feel free to go through and watch the battles. Again, leave your feedback in the comments, and I will see you all later.
Well, that was
Back just
interesting.
as you finished.
But when do you plan to make that Christmas thing?
Not sure. If I do it, it might be Sunday night my time, which probably wouldn't